The Simpleslice is made of one piece of steel. There are no moving parts to break or wear out, and therefore it will last a long time. You'll note there are 3 horizontal slots, which give you the choice of thin, medium or thick slices. There are 4 non-slip feet and 2 quite unique edge stabilizers, and together they give vice-like stability, and it will not mark any surface. Note the handrest to keep you safe while you're working. Why horizontal? Now, vertical guides are great for home machine loaves or regular tin-shaped loaves, but they do not help you to work with paninis, bagels, baguettes, French sticks, submarine rolls, bloomers, round loaves and artisan breads. Now, it can be used left or right-handed, and first the knife. Any bread knife will do, but the longer the better, and of course it must be sharp. Let's start with some flatbreads, and I'm going to cut up the panini. And I find for paninis, and indeed for bagels, the middle slice is ideal. And note my hand is safe up on the rest. And there we have a perfectly cut panini. Now a bagel, I left the knife in the slots because again the bagel works well with the middle slice, middle slot. Here we go, hand again safely out of the way. And again, a very happy bagel. Let's move on to something rather different, and that is a long French stick. Now, as we get towards the end of the slots here, what we do is slide the whole piece of bread and the knife along the open channel, and we then complete the cut safely without hitting the end of the slots. So there we have a cut French stick. Now all loaves, the long and the short and the tall and the round, have flat bottoms, and we can make that work for you. Start by cutting any loaf in half and then cut the slices from alternate halves. So we'll cut it in half. And we're left with 2 equal halves, and we want to maintain that through all the slicing, and when we finish, the 2 remaining halves will come together equally and will store freshly. So put the flat bottom against the far edge, and again I'm using the middle slot here, fingers out of the way. And there we have a nice slice. That goes there. There we have the 2 slices, and obviously you can continue. Now, by cutting in that way, it means that your slices are always equal and even, and the half ends stay fresh when stored together later. 3 very important tips. The knife must be held against the bottom of the slots. It won't damage the blade because of the way knives are ground. The complete blade must be visible after slicing through the loaf, as we see here. And if you're getting too close to the slot ends, slide the loaf and the knife along the channel before resuming the cut. It's the same technique you saw when I was feeding the French stick through the knife in the ended channel. Now a surprise ending. We have added a fitted breadboard. This is for all those bready jobs beyond cutting the loaf in half, like crust removal, trimming slices to fit your toaster, making sandwiches, cutting croutons, and many others. There you have the very simple Simpleslice, a registered, patent applied for design, created and made in the UK. We hope you enjoy it many years.